Hello, beautiful seeker. Welcome back to the Existential Shift. My name is Morgane if you're new, and we'll be doing the Aquarius reading for October. I know I'm late, just a little bit, but maybe it's just on time. Pluto is going direct, went direct a couple of days ago. I'm really feeling it because I'm very Plutonian. I'm happy right now, don't get me wrong. This is happiness. This is chillaxing. Breathing. Okay, let's get to this. Aquarius, October. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter in my case. Let's see what is going on for you for this coming month, please. I'm using the Golden Universal Tarot. 10 of Wands. Okay. So that's a heavy load to carry. There's something that you're carrying. Could be either schedule and simplicity, could be moral, could be emotional. That you're a step away from dropping it or having it all fall down. I'm not getting that you want to. See, he's like stepping towards a destination, carrying all these wands. He's trying really hard to get there, but you're gonna break your back if you're not gonna take a break, Aqua. Seriously. Let's see what this is about. I'm also getting a physical, something that is bothering you. I don't know if it's your leg. Something is, if you're not, then it's not your specific message. Don't worry about it. It's not a premonition. But some of you out there are feeling like you're trying to get somewhere, but you have some sort of pain that is kind of burdening you, not allowing you to progress the way you want to. Interesting. Now this pain could be physical, but this pain could be heart-based, like emotional. Show me more, please, for Aquarius. 10 of Cups. Okay. So 2 10s right off the bat. Okay, so it's pretty clear. This is how it was placed. So this castle in the background, it's this 10 of Cups. Some of you are working your way towards a 10 of Cups, towards fulfillment, towards a special someone, a special thing. I'm getting that this man in this 10 of Wands is the same guy in the 10 of Cups image. Look what happens when you drop all these wands. When he drops all these wands, he has room, and look how his arms are open here. There's room to hug infinity, right? You're carrying 10 wands that seem plenty, but they're burdening you and not making you happy, as opposed to if you were to drop all these wands, all this load, whatever this is, you will seemingly be losing 10 of Wands, but you will be gaining 10 of Cups. 10 in water and 10 in Wands, two very different things. Water keeps flowing. They just change their shape, right? But they keep flowing. Wands, the fire, in this case, it's mutable fire. It's Sag energy. It's going to evaporate whether you hold it or let go of it. So you might as well let go of that burden. It's an imaginary having. I'm getting that it's a mutable have. And a mutable have is never physically tangible. You can't make it physically tangible unless it's like earthy, Virgo-like, and even then not so much. If you want to hold on to mutable energy, hold on to the emotional and the spiritual one. Like is represented by the 10 of Cups. Because you see the difference. Sometimes the road is only as long as the load we're carrying. And if we were to drop that load, we will possibly get there much sooner, much lighter. Choosing the hard way isn't strong. It's punishment. It's punishing yourself. To proclaim hero, something like that. It's not. Choose the path of least resistance. Aqua. That's what it is. Choose the path of least resistance. Moon and strength. Interesting. So the moon is 18, strength is 8. So 10, 10, 18, 8. 1, 1, 1, 8, 8. Just putting it out there if it means something for someone. Sorry, I'm getting something and I'm processing it. It's like okay. It's like the same energy that you have. You can either, translate it into something burdening and heavy, or you can transmute it into power and energy that is life-giving. You either burn yourself to the ground or you create life force, chi, ki, depending on which language you're connecting with. I see this either or within the 10 of Wands, 10 of Cups dynamic and the moon strength dynamic, because if there's a lot of things going on outside of us, we can pick and choose those that benefit us most and focus on them, thus not being in a 10 of Wands if we were to focus on everything, but being in the 10 of Cups if we were to focus on what matters. And then I have the moon and strength. Same, but in the internal experience. You have so many emotions and thoughts and energies swirling inside of you. If you focus on each and every single one of them in a disorganized manner, trying to figure out everything all at once, like a 10 of Wands type of thing, only emotional, you'll feel nothing but confused and lost. But if you were to harness all these energies, these inner emotional, spiritual energies that you have, like we see here in the moon card, and have them being more focused within. Okay, let me rephrase this in a way that makes more sense. I'm sorry. Because I'm trying to, as I'm processing it, I'm trying to translate it to you. Okay. You're called to take advantage of the energies that you have, to transmute them into power and energy, as opposed to how you seem to be right now, which is confused by them and lost by them. It's almost like you want to give attention and, honor every single one of these things, but by doing so, you honor none. Okay? What's the word? Not delegate, more like prioritize. There's a lot of fire energy within you, a lot of will and passion and wish to manifest certain things, but there's also a lot of emotional, watery, intuitive, in the feels kind of thing that wants to just experience. I'm getting that both need to be expressed, but not in a confused, heavy way, but in a flowing, accurate way. Okay? Let me visualize this for you guys. In the fire energy, let's be strength, not 10 of Wands. One thing at a time in a focused manner. Like put boundaries on yourself. Schedule yourself kind of thing. Put a harness on yourself, basically, Aquarius. That's what I'm saying. It's like, don't roar at everything. Just roar at the one thing that requires roaring at a single moment. Does that make sense? Like, don't hold on to 10 wands that can easily be laid on the ground and just carried 2 at a time, for example. And then here with the water energy, express your emotions and your heart to people who are close to you. That will really create more of a flow and a sense of relief. There's a strong need for relief, for serenity. Like, I feel like you're taking all this energy given to you, and instead of using it to your advantage and working with it, you're just swirled up in it. Either that, or you're going back and forth between these two aspects of being. The sun and the moon. Strength is very Leo, it's very heart, it's very sun, and the moon, well, obvious is moon. I'm getting someone that works at night. I'm sorry, like, some of you out there, and this is very specific, so bear with me if it's not yours, are working really hard night and day, either for your family or for your future, or to maintain a sense of stability. Something about in silence or in the darkness. It could literally be having several jobs, like a day job and a night job. That creates 2 different states of existence for yourself. It could be very confusing energetically and psychologically as well. Am I a creature of the night or am I a creature of the light? Well, both. As we all. 8 of Wands. Another 8. 1, 1, 1, 8, 8, 8. And the moon is in the middle. Okay. You're working to change something, Aquarius. And, okay. See these 2 castles in the background of these 2 characters? One here and one in here. I feel like both of them are on other side of this castle. This one on one side, this one is on the other. And you can also see it here. You see there's like these 2 towers or castles, called buildings, whatever, on 2 sides of the path. It's like, now in essence, these 2 people are together. But something about their life, either schedule, something keeps them in like 2 different worlds in a way. So this could be very literal. You work at different times or in different places. And it requires accuracy in how you're taking the breaks or something to see each other. Like there's a sense of together and apart, together and apart. That's one aspect of it. Another aspect of it, if you're not with someone, or if you're separated from someone, it's that you're both mirroring each other, one from the lunar aspect and one from the solar aspect, one from the masculine aspect, one from the feminine aspect. One is from a place that is above surface, does everything in broad daylight, and one is more hidden or private or secretive in a way. I'm not sure. But that is going to alter. This 10 of Wands persona is going to drop 2 wands, making it 8 wands, and that is the accuracy that is required. Something was a little bit too much, or the balance was a little bit getting. Okay, let's get more cards so the narrative will become more clear to me as we go. I'm sorry, I'm translating this as we go, and it's very interesting. This is a very synced particular message that I'm trying to process with the 111888 thing. It's transition between worlds, 100%. If it's not physical, it's a consciousness, something in your mind. It's like going back and forth from one state of consciousness to another, trying to find balance between the two and moving faster and faster between the two. Like someone's trying to master different levels of existence, shifting between mindsets. Very interesting. Show me more, please, for Aquarius for October. The Sun and the Wheel of Fortune. Another 10, by the way, is the third 10. So, okay. Wow. Okay. Some of you are really mastering yourself in order to manifest something or transform your life completely. And so far, and maybe still currently a little bit, it's been like in and out, jumping in between. It was for the sake, or is for the sake of being able to be in 2 places at once. Some of you are practicing lucid dreaming. Others of you, okay, so there's a strong Leo, a strong fixed energy with the Sun and Strength and the Wheel of Fortune. Your body is feeling uncomfortable because of that, because it's not used to this type of shift in consciousness. Why is that? Because quantum physics, every time we shift our consciousness, we shift the molecules, the physical molecules, in accordance. So when your inner self is changing, your body is changing now. It's one thing to go through a specific change or transformation in your life, and then the body adapts and then moves into a different type of, different walk, different little quirks, different body language and all that. And even our skin changes, our hair changes in accordance. And that happens a lot. But what happens when someone consciously practices shifts in consciousness and goes back and forth from different types of mindsets? The body is also changing. Remember, as within, so without. The transformation of molecules and according to how we sense and feel and observe and view things, perceive things. Your body had to adapt And now as you're becoming more and more capable and conscientious to your shifts and changes, I feel like it will become easier and easier on your body. It needed practice, right? Practice makes perfect. And this whole moving around between your conscious and the subconscious thing, you know, it confuses the brain as well. It needs like a time to adjust. I feel like October will bring in good adjustment. Sorry guys, I'm just like really taken by this reading. Something is going to happen, either an opportunity, a movement of some sort, a change of some sort, that will be the culmination, the result of all this work that you've been doing. It will come swift. And some of you are going to find themselves having their life completely turned around. And you've been prepping for this, whether knowing or not knowing, whether you're aware of it or not, you've been preparing for this. Sorry, I'm letting it kind of... This reading is fascinating. It's good. Don't worry about it. It's going to be very good and very powerful. If you're concerned about your health, I'm seeing positive changes. Hold on. Wow. Did I not just say health? Temperance card. And this is, again, the fire and the water. All we have here on the table is fire and water. And temperance is the integration of water and fire. I feel like this is such a specific message. Guys, if you don't resonate with this, either stick around and we see what also comes up. Definitely check out your extended, because I'll do a love reading that will focus on you and your person for October. But also feel free to watch your other placements, right? But let's get back to this interesting business here. You've called out on the universe and on spirits to heal and transform, and it's been heard. You seem to have been doing the work, and now you just gotta let the snowball roll. Oh God, I hope there's no one megalomaniac watching that is going to take this the wrong way, but I'm getting chosen. Chosen. You're either choosing something or someone, or you are being chosen for something or by someone. Some of you are really working on some sort of healing method, either for yourself or others. You might be dealing with like shamanic type of medicine. My Jupiter in Aquarius is screaming now. I think I know what I can relate this to, just specifically for me, but let's focus on you guys. Show me more, please. This is very intense, like the moon, strength, the sun, wheel of fortune, and temperance. Aquas. Oh, normality. 7 of Pentacles. So with all this energy work and spiritual and emotional and psychological work and all that jazz, in your tangible world, it still doesn't feel like you're there. You're feeling like you're not seeing all the results that you would like to see on the surface. Well, it's getting there. Earth is the last to manifest, right? And when it manifests for the longer and the strongest. So give it time. It's on a 7 of Pentacles. It means that the bush is growing. Sorry. Okay, I don't know what to do with this reading, guys. What are you doing? Judgment. What a strong awakening. What is going on? Okay. I'm going to sort this out. 3 tens and judgment, that is 20. 18, 19, 20. The moon, the sun, judgment. Okay. I'm trying to honor this reading and make sure that I translate it as best as possible. So, August, October, and December are meaningful for this, for what we're seeing here. It's like 3 turning points. We've had one in August. Now you're going to have one in October. It will be fully transmuted towards December. There is some heavy guidance here. Angelic almost, I want to say, with temperance and judgment. It's very angelic presence. Some of you are feeling called for something, and I feel like you're gonna start realizing how everything that you went through so far starts to make sense within yourself, within your own energy. It's not going to feel comfortable for a while. You might be feeling the discomfort right now. It's like a physical discomfort where you're not entirely sure what's going on with you. Be very hyper vigilant with your health. I'm not trying to scare you. It's not about that. Quite the opposite. Because you're going through some sort of shift or expansion, your body needs adjustment. So help it adjust, right? Put in all the nutritions that it needs. Give it all the strength that it needs. Breathe a lot of fresh air. Plant protein. Show me a little bit more to help me connect all the dots and conclude this reading, please, for Aquarius. I will also finish up with messages from the animal spirit. This was vague. I hope it relates to some of you there. I hope you understand what this is about. On my Tarot Masterclass, so the classes, all the classes pretty much on all the cards, because it's all one spiritual journey, but specifically the trump cards, the major arcanas, I go really in depth with the spiritual lessons of each card and the energy work. So if you guys want to check out any of these cards that I have here, because they're all very massive on their own, and it's very meaningful, the fact that they're all here together. Like I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trumps out of 10. I'll link those classes below. Usually I only link like one class in specific for the month, but I feel like all of these are meaningful, so check it out if you want to. Okay, please, is there anything else we can tell our Aquarians that are watching for October? Four of Cups. It's ridiculous. I'm sorry, I'll explain what I'm saying. It's ridiculous. You feel like, okay, so you feel like you're being called for something. I don't know if it's in your dreams or specifically in your life. This could be work life, this could be relationships. It's like you're feeling called to do something, yet you have so many doubts. Seven of Pentacles, Four of Cups, it's energy of like, I'm not seeing the results immediately, therefore something might be wrong, or maybe I'm doing it wrong, or maybe it's not the truth. Like, look at this. An angel is literally blowing the horn, and I feel like, usually this is the Ace of Cups, but in this case, I'm getting that it's like the horn, the calling. It's Yom Kippur soon, so for those of you that it's relevant for, on Yom Kippur, they blow the horn. So this might be for some of you. Could be an opportunity to kind of, okay. So in connection specifically to helping the body translate the change and you know, and adapt to your inner changes. You don't have to be Jewish to do that. Yom Kippur is a day in a year where you fast. And it's about redemption and redeeming sins and apologizing to people you feel like you need to apologize for, or just clean an energetic gunk by cleaning the physical, right? So it's something that a lot of religions and a lot of spiritual methods have in common, like fasting. Maybe you want to take advantage of that day and do some sort of fasting in order to clean the system and also clean your mind. That might bring a lot of realizations. Once again, it doesn't have to be like in the strict religious aspect of it, just for the sake of, you know, being a part of that energy, because it's coming up for those of you who relate to that. I am getting something religious here, not specific religion, because this angel looks very Christian, right? And specifically in this deck in Temperance, there's something very angelic in this reading. So whatever religion you are, find the language that you relate with when it comes to this, you know, guidance of light or messengers of light. But with the Four of Cups here, I'm getting doubts. There's two people here, so let's go back a little bit to the romance that I will focus on deeper in the extended. This is a general reading, and I'm saying what's coming up. But this is two people who mirror each other or are going through something similar. They both have doubts. I don't know if it's doubts about each other or just doubts about the process, but the Ten of Cups is here. The Wheel of Fortune and the Sun. Okay, so there might be two individuals throughout the month of October that will really wake up in awareness, in their awareness to a certain role of someone in their life, or some sort of a relationship or a connection. There will be some sort of real strong understanding of what this is about and why and how, and every question that can come in relation to that. I'm also getting a strong sense of mistrust for some of you out there. One more. Six of Pentacles. Why is this making me feel uncomfortable? Thank you for being patient, guys. There's a lot going on here. Okay, someone feels like there's an imbalance. So this needs to be clarified, okay? And take it as it resonates. Someone feels like there's an imbalance in the ratio of the give and take. It creates mistrust. It needs to be more, I'm getting like someone wants to have what it is that they're being receiving, like discussed, not just decided upon them. Okay, this is what you're getting. It's like, no, this needs to be a conversation. Something like that. So I hope that helps someone, maybe cross-watcher or something like that, if you're wondering what's going on. Okay. No, this reading is not done. One more card, okay. 36 minutes. Oh. I can't wait to see how this translates to your love life, Aquarius. Okay. One more card for Aquarian seekers for October. Page of Swords in the reverse. Hierophant. Okay, so clear imbalance between one way of communication to another. There's one side that is very mature and knows how to communicate and speak and translate their information to the other. And then there's another one who's the complete opposite. Very immature communication, unfocused, unreliable, unclear. This could be also a teacher-student trying to align someone with a certain knowledge, and they're in a very rebelling type of energy. This is earth energy, this is air energy. I'm getting a book or something of that sort that wants to be written or supposed to be written, but someone isn't either applying their knowledge properly or isn't going about it. Okay, I'm getting something that is being written that doesn't follow the facts. Okay, this is very specific. Some of you out there, if you're writing something, make sure that you're not in a haste to write something for whatever reason, but you skip the verification. There might be a source that is unreliable. Check your double, triple, quattro, check your sources. If you rely on someone to kind of, also if you want to send out a message, triple check that it's accurate and articulate and there's no room for miscommunication or misunderstanding, or translating it wrong. Something in the translation might go lost. So make sure to communicate properly what it is that you want to communicate. This could be a language barrier for some of you. You're facing a system that is bigger than you, so whatever you're used to, be modest about it and don't just assume you know, and double check with people who for sure will know how to write something, translate something, and so on. That was very specific for someone out there. And we have another trump, the Hierophant. Okay, let's move on. This reading was all over the place, but I hope it helped. Okay. Sorry for my neighbors. Let's wait a little bit until they're quiet. And a few cards dropped. Okay. I would take them normally, but because it's 4 cards, it's too much. So I'm going to ask to focus the message and just take a couple. Message for my Aquarians, please, for October, for the month of guys. My mindset, and this is not me, this is not how I started this reading. Something in your mindset is like under a cloud. Try to clear the cloud, because I'm tapping into your energies right now. The way I am in every reading is the way my what's going on in your life, or someone around you, or something that is relevant to you. So take that as a mirror. Yeah, and with the Page of Swords in the reverse, something with communicating, with translating what's going on in your head to the surface. There's something there that kind of it just isn't translated as you would want it to. Okay, so keep that in mind. Okay, that was an important message. So, animal spirit, please, for Aquarius for October. Wow. So this is interesting. The wolf. The wolf is actually the animal totem of humanity, and so is Aquarius. Fascinating. Wolf. Too much. One more. One more for Aquarius to explain the wolf, please, for October. And especially because we have the Hierophant here. The wolf is the teacher. The eagle. Okay. The wolf and the eagle. The eagle also represents humanity, which from a different perspective. The wolf comes from the earth. The eagle comes from the sky. And this is also the lunar and the solar. Or the lunar and the solar here, same thing. Okay, eagle is very solar. The wolf is very lunar. Not lunar, lunar. So let's see how this connects. In the Norse mythology, the tree of life for the Norse mythology is the Yggdrasil tree. And so in the tree of life from Kabbalah, you have 10 spherots, 10 counts. In the Yggdrasil tree of life, in the Norse tree of life, you have 9 worlds. Now, the element of the narrative of the 9 dimensions or the 9 worlds really repeats it. Sorry, I'm like all over. I'm sorry. Really repeats itself in different mythologies and cultures. And the top part of the Yggdrasil tree, the top world, the world where the good dead go to, right? AKA the heaven, equivalent to heaven, is called Asgard. And on top of Asgard sit 2 birds, an eagle and a hawk. The hawk sits between the 2 eyes of the eagle, aka the third eye or the pineal gland, however you want to refer to it. And the eagle is the 2 eyes that watch humanity. It's the duality. It's the right and the left. In shamanic culture, they refer to left wing and right wing as just 2 wings for the same bird, right? If you want to talk about politics, aka humanity, the polis of humanity, the ethics of polis, the ethics of cities, the ethics of cultures, that's politics. So the ethics of humanity, right? So there's a reason why we have right wing and left wing. I personally think it's absurd because a bird needs 2 wings to fly, right? We need to see the duality within everything in order to achieve unison. So the eagle, long story short, represents that dual aspect of humanity. The right eye, the left eye, the right wing, the left wing. the conscious, the subconscious. Actually, no, it's the dual aspect of the conscious. The hawk would be the third eye or the subconscious, where we connect to the wolf. Now, both eagle and wolf are representations of humanity, as I said earlier. So and you're Aquarius, right? You're the humanitarian. Sorry. You are called to tap into this aspect of you, Aquarius, to the evolved aspect of the Aquarian. The devolved aspect of the Aquarian, the shadow side of the Aquarian, is quite narcissistic and megalomaniac, and uses values and ideologies to just excuse their own selfish needs or wants and behaviors. The wolf and eagle here, with judgment and with the Hierophant and all this jazzy craziness that is going on the table, are asking you, no, almost demanding of you, sorry, it sounds dramatic, I'm just a messenger, I'm not demanding anything, I'm just saying what the table is demanding, okay? To live up to that. How? Well, if we take, where is this numbnut? There it is. Page of Swords in the reverse is a numbnut, excuse me. If we take these two, for example, this will be the devolved aspect of an air sign, right? Sorry. Wait, I just want to make sure. Oh, okay. I'm sorry that I'm all over the place. I don't know what's going on. There's so many energies happening on the table, and I'm really trying to do a good job for you guys because I want you to understand what they want me to explain to you. So this is so symbolic to what you might be going through. Find a way to articulate your thoughts and communicate it the best, most mature, most loving way possible. And don't succumb to impatience, to arrogance, to laziness, mental laziness. You're playing a long game here. And you have truth to express and things to do and things to teach. Now, another thing, this could be a teacher coming into your life, Aquarius, or that is in your life, that you want to take notes. Your feminine energy and your masculine energies that are of the same scale of humanity, of the human condition, are waking up to their balance, to their own leadership. You can wake up to your leadership by balancing these energies within you. The mystical knowledge of the human condition, the cognitive knowledge of the human condition. Both are important and require cooperation. This is also a love story, do you remember the movie? Actually, my Aquarian friend showed me this movie. I saw it with her about a year ago when I was visiting her and her husband. Something about a wolf and a hawk. The two different worlds. I forget the name of the movie, but in there, one of them would turn, in daytime, one of them would be human and the other one would be an animal. And at nighttime, the opposite. The one that was an animal in daytime is now an animal at nighttime, and the other one is human, right? So in the daytime, the woman was a hawk and the man was a man. And at nighttime, the woman was a woman, but the man was a wolf. So they were together but apart. They were embodying different aspects of the physical of the 3D expression of the self, but they were constantly soul-wise together. The way to break that separation is by mastering the element that you are, the animal aspect in you that you are portraying, okay? One needs to master their inner wolf. The other needs to master their inner eagle or hawk. This is the leader. Both are leaders. Both are leaders. One of earth and one of air. But both have fire and water. Sorry, I'm getting all weird. I feel weird. If you're new, you're probably like, what's she doing? Sorry. For those of you who are my regular seekers, can you like explain to people in the comments that I'm always weird, but just not maybe that weird? What else wants to come out? You're guided to your destiny, and whatever discomfort you're feeling right now within yourself is just part of this growth. And I'm staring at it to feel if there's anything else I should say. You're the same, but you exist on different dimensions. But different dimensions aren't really different, they're just different frequencies. So in order to connect two dimensions to one, they both need to carry the same frequency. So both need to master, the wolf needs to master being a wolf, the eagle needs to master being an eagle, but I will add, because I know I already said it, the eagle also needs to master the wolf in them, and the wolf needs to master the eagle in them. There. That's what needed to come out. For those of you who are into the twin flame thing, I don't like to talk about the twin flame journey because I feel like it's just an excuse for people in really bad relationship to stay stuck. So I try to avoid talking about this to a collective, but there is truth to it in very specific cases and very specific ways. So those of you who are truly on a path like that, I feel like this can speak to you, and hopefully it may have helped in a way. Okay, guys, I will continue this right now. We'll focus on the love relationship, you and your person kind of thing, and we'll do a double pentagram spread in the extended link below. It's on Vimeo. Below you'll also find a way to book a private reading with me. You'll also find a way to a link to Tarot Masterclass. And feel free to join me on Instagram. It's the Existential Shift. And if you haven't subscribed, join the shift. Okay, guys, I love you all very, very much. Have a happy October, and I'll see you in a sec.